going extinct. Shane and Joe are here to discuss it and argue about it. Shane, you say that the study's bunk.
No, the study is the study. I guess my question is, what does that mean? What is? I guess the point is when you do a study of things like this, we always extrapolate things out of it. For example, the gap between rich and poor is widening. Well, what does that mean? Well, it must mean the middle class is going extinct. Well, no, not actually. Look around. The growth of our retail economy is not the result of a bunch of rich people, who make up a very small percentage of the country, suddenly deciding to go to Academy, to go to Walmart, to go to Kohl's, you name it. We have a very robust middle class. Is income disparity on its face a problem? And that's what is always put out there with these reports. We talk about this report every year. This is nothing new. But the bottom line is median income has gone up. Poverty overall, we've discovered in this report that the recession has hit the poor the hardest. Wow, that is amazing. That's a revelation that I don't think that any of us would have ever expected, that a recession would hit the lowest income people the hardest. I mean, it's just silly.
Joe, is this just another example of those with an agenda trying to spend something to start yet another conversation that ultimately would lead to class warfare? Because that does seem to be the agenda of a lot of folks in power right now, is to get a discussion started that ends in a discussion of class warfare, which is not a discussion that can really be won.
Well, I think the class warfare issue doesn't really benefit those in power. I think when you talk about different things like changes, and you talk about changing old institutions and things like that, then those things don't necessarily benefit the establishment. For instance, Thomas Jefferson used to talk about the bank and how putting too much power, and I know you agree with that, too much power in the central bank or too much power in the government or too much power in financial institutions is always going to hurt the people, because those are the establishment. They have the information, they have the resources, and we've seen a lot of times in the past where banking institutions have a lot of times hurt the majority of Americans, and most people in this country feel like it's the middle class that has built this country.
But there's a lot